If you're curious when altcoin season could be kicking off, then this is the video for you. And if you don't know who I am, my name is EQ. I've helped over 1,500 people learn how to trade since 2021. Which, by the way, if you want to come join us in the EPIQ Trading Floor, it is free to sign up. Now, first thing is first, when we're talking about altcoin season, we want to be focusing on the Bitcoin chart as well as Bitcoin dominance. So going into the short term, we are in a bearish crossover. There is an opportunity for Bitcoin to pull down on the shorter terms, maybe test down to 113 to 112,000 again. I would love to see some sort of support test in this range and then see price start to push up from this point. Going into the 4-hour, we are in a bullish crossover as well, and then playing into that narrative of pulling down again to, let's say, 112,000. That would also give us an LSC support test. We'd also be confirming this double bottom, maybe a regular bullish divergence or a higher low, depending on what happens if we decide to pull down. On top of all of that, we are testing this long-term SR flip. So if you zoom out, you can see that this is a previous resistance and an uptrending resistance, which we're now starting to test as a potential uptrending support. And if those weren't enough confluences, the final confluence you can add is that we're currently testing and holding within the EPIQ Golden Pocket, which is extremely bullish and would allow price to push up to take profit 3 if we wanted to break this range an all-time high and continue into the Fibonacci extension. And that could take us anywhere from 133 to 140,000 basically. And then as far as altcoin season, what you want to be watching is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So you can see that we've been consolidating sideways for the last few months. We're finally starting to break out of this range and confirming resistances at the top. If we can continue to see Bitcoin dominance break down, come down and retest this 55% range, which is where we ended up topping out in November and December of 2024. This was that impulse parabolic altcoin season that we saw. And then since that point, as Bitcoin dominance went up, the market started to get dry for all the altcoins. And then as of recent, we're starting to see that nice sell-off, which we've seen a really good movement in the altcoin market in the last couple months. And as you can imagine, if we pull down to 54 and break that and go hypothetically into the 40% range, then we could see a lot of money flowing into the altcoins, because Bitcoin dominance and then the market cap flowing from Bitcoin dominance down is a good sign that it'll be flowing into the altcoins, the other L1s, L2s, L3s, things like that. But at the end of the day, you want to see that money flow and starting in Bitcoin and then outflow as market dominance goes down in Bitcoin, and then outflow into, let's say, total 2 and total 3, more than likely into Ethereum and the larger L1s first, and then starting to trickle down from there into the other altcoins. So if you want to stay up to date with all of this and kind of see where I'm watching this from a daily perspective, make sure to join us in the EPIQ Trading Floor. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that already. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will see you on the next video.